Press start to begin.
Hello and welcome back to Super Bonus Round. We got dropped and we got to play a Sora now.
So anyway, in our last episode, I was talking about Far Cry 5, which had come out just recently, and Ubisoft did an incredible job. High scores across the board from all the gaming critics. Again, see, I'm a die-hard Far Cry fan. You know, I know how Far Cry's 1, 2, 3, and 4 play out, and I know the way that the mechanics are when it comes to control and certain gameplay mechanics in the game. Because again, I've played them all religiously. You know, that's how much I've played them.
Probably on the same level that I play the Spyro games, honestly.
Well, don't get me wrong, when I was a kid, I played Spyro religiously.
No, what I'm talking about is I play Spyro yearly now. Because I try to top my time for 100%ing it every year. So, yeah.
Well, yeah, so on that retrospect, Far Cry, that's me yearly with Far Cry. Because I try to speed run it. I try to speed run it as much as possible.
Oh yeah, the same can be said for Medieval. I do the exact same thing, 100% every year, try to top my time.
So, again, it's only been out, you know, again, by the time this episode comes out, it'll be irrelevant, but, you know, in this case, being April 7th, well, April 8th now.
Not yet, in 6 minutes.
Now, but, yeah, so, it's been out for about a week. It's been out for about a week and a half now, from the state since we're recording, and all I gotta say is I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed with what Ubisoft has been able to do. They really changed the mechanics around. It doesn't feel like the same Far Cry. Like, it does feel like a Far Cry game, but not the same one over and over, which is perfect. It's just perfect, which is honestly what a lot of us wanted. Oh shit, hang on. Oh, hold that thought. Yeah, just keep walking.
What? Who? Me?
I've never seen you before. Your name?
I'm Sora.
Such disgusting attire. I know what you are.
Judge Frollo.
You're one of those kids that have been snorting condoms, aren't you?
Captain Phoebus? Don't you see?
Please do not bring that up. I'm so pissed already. You know, to those, to public service announcement, to those out there who are snorting condoms, please.
Now, Captain.
No, hang on.
Did you have something to report to me?
Don't say anything you'll regret.
Yes, sir. Monsters.
No, sorry. If you snort condoms, I'm sorry. You don't get any remorse. What made you think? What made you think that snorting condoms was a good idea? What made you think it was a good idea? I'm sorry. It's the same as Tide Pods. It's the same as Tide Pods. I'm sorry. You're not getting any remorse from me because that is like that's really putting things out there. Like seriously, like you're
What the fuck
really
have I
going there. Like you're really going there. I'm sorry. No, you're not getting
Blue paint.
You're
we
not
can make
getting any
Sanic.
sympathy from Go with Sanic.
I probably shouldn't spend all that money on paint, but
well, we want to paint Sanic blue. So.
Oh, hold on. No, I don't have enough link points for them yet. How do I do this again? Change part? No, it's... Shit, how do I... Oh, training toys. Okay.
Here we go. Dear kids who are snorting condoms, don't worry, your parents didn't use them correctly either.
Yeah, I know. Should I make Tasty Cake green or red? Or you want me to leave them as is?
Leave them as is.
Okay, I need more paint for Sanic, but I do not want to spend all my money.
They're cutie patooties.
Yeah, cute patoots, as I say.
Yeah.
Cute patoot. Wait,
Yeah,
what were the... Rampant and Intrepid were where I needed to make the lizard for Riku. Now we make the lizard. Okay, now... Alright, I got 2 cures, so we're fine.
So anyway, back to my discussion on Far Cry 5.
Yeah, please. I opened up a
again-
can of worms I don't want to open again.
Yeah, well, honestly, those people opened up a can of worms on themselves when they decided to do the challenge and actually post it. So,
They opened something else, if you
back
ask
to-
me.
Oh yeah. Well, back to Far Cry 5. The game mechanics have changed a little bit. You know, it's still the same in there, but they're changed up differently, which is good, honestly. It's good. Wait, what?
I knew it
Remember the
was me,
Festival
leader.
of Fools?
Yeah,
What are you
I
doing?
do.
You need to run.
Oh no, I couldn't. Today's the festival, and look, I'm the king of fools.
And here we go again with the fucking non-existent crowd. John, play the crickets again.
Quasimodo!
It's my master.
But they really did a great job. And honestly, the enemy in this game is so it's so surreal because it really hits.
Let me help.
Really hits hard
Who are you?
with some past
As you know,
events
I'm a gypsy.
that have happened
Thank
in
you.
American
I'm
history that are really like it's got such a dark tale. This is probably the darkest tale than all the Far Cry's combined. Now you know why I say this? Because as soon as you boot the game up,
Okay.
there is
Now
a
you got my attention.
disclaimer that says all people and events are completely coincidental and have no significance to past events in American history, and American law enforcement has not endorsed or authorized the use of their symbols. So, like, that's real shit. Like, the fact that they have to put a disclaimer up.
Yeah, I was gonna say
And-
they're legally obligated to post that, but that last part I didn't even know about.
Yeah, because here's why. All right, so for those who may or may not, well, again, just to kind of give you a rundown before I actually stream it.
Don't ruin it too much for them though. You kind of want to entice them.
No. It's kind of like it's just kind of a build-up because it gets really confusing at first. It gets confusing at first, but then it kind of makes sense a little bit. So, long story short, the enemy that you're fighting in this game is not a pirate who's, human trafficking. It's not a dictator of a country. Not a dictator of a third world country. It's not a warlord in Africa.
And it's certainly not the Stone Age.
No. In fact, it is a religious cult.
In the
That is
Midwest of America.
No, in Montana. Montana.
Isn't that Midwest?
Not in the Midwest. No, it's in the northern part of the country.
Oh, Montana's up north. My bad.
Yeah, it's the northern part of the country, and it's a religious cult, and they basically have taken over an entire county in Montana, which ironically is called Hope County. So that's kind of ironic, Hope. So, and it's a religious cult. So, yeah. And like I said, the story is very dark. Like, I've played about 75. Now, mind you, it's only been out for about a week and a half, and I'm already 75% through the game. Because again, I'm that.
Shit.
Like story-wise, I'm 75% story-wise to the game. There's still a ton of stuff to do.
Yeah, I'm
There's still
sure.
a ton of stuff to do in the game. No, I mean, like, there's a lot more. There's a lot more to do. So, story-wise, I'm 75% through the game. But they really like this is probably the darkest story that I have ever seen or that I've ever witnessed in Far Cry series, because it really throws you through a loop that makes you. Is this a drop or is this a?
No, I finished a fight.
Oh.
No, if it was a drop, you'd see one of them. You'd see Sora or Riku fall asleep.
But
I
it
wonder if that
really
guy's
throws you
alright.
through a loop,
Quasi.
and
What was it?
I just like it just has me stunned.
Holy shit!
So
I just looked it up on how long to
Again,
beat, how long it would take you to do everything in Far Cry 5. 41 hours.
yeah.
Main story
That's
7.5. Main plus extra 24. Completionist 41. All styles 25.5.
Yeah. So
That's
it's
the
just like
website
Red
I
Dead
use to
Redemption.
document all my playthroughs and my backlog.
Just like Red Dead Redemption.
Is that the same amount of time? Let me look that up too.
Red Dead Redemption I thought was 40.
Oh, well, it's fairly close. Red Dead Redemption, main story, 18 hours. You and I did it in less than that. Main plus extra, 28.5. Completionist, 47. All styles, 25.5.
So that's actually longer.
Marginally. But you, when we did it for a super bonus round, you did it in less. I think you did it in 15 or 14.
Yeah, because that's how much I told.
No, I find that impressive because of how much we kept screwing up.
Again, because that's how much I played it. The fact that before I stopped playing Xbox 360, before I got an Xbox One, I actually got the redeemed achievement, which is completing everything. The redeemed achievement on an Xbox is worth 150 gamer score. And that's completing. That's completed. And it says that when you get it redeemed,
Tasty cake, don't die.
No.
Yeah, if they lose all their health and like that meter goes all the way down to 0, they die, like straight up, and you'll have to make a new spirit. You know what? You're all getting whomper stomped. Yeah. Boingy, 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 boingy.
Nah, that's more like a boingy.
Oh yeah, when it's bigger, it's like boingy, boingy.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of those.
Yeah, the Dream Eaters are what's keeping me into this, because I'm not a big fan of this one myself, personally.
Yeah, like honestly, just for me from watching this just is falling flat.
Too bad
for
it's
me.
necessary.
Again, I know we're keeping ourselves, up there and stuff. So
Yeah, they're here for us, not the game. Well, they're kind of here for both, but... Okay, we found out where we're supposed to go. God, I feel like such a fucking moron. I am...
don't feel bad because you lost me at the beginning of this game.
I honestly don't blame you, but we gotta do it.
This is Big Marie.
Hello!
She likes you.
Well, maybe in the next world I'll get you because the dude's in it.
Looks like Quasi's gonna be just fine.
Indisputable.
Oh yeah.
Because Jeff Bridges' character. Oh, Jason Alexander!
Gargoyles.
Excuse us for having personality.
Jason Alexander came back to play as Gargoyle.
No, I couldn't.
Oh yes. You have sanctuary.
Better known
Not
as George
freedom.
from Seinfeld.
Gypsies don't do well inside stone walls.
We went from Robert Costanza to George Costanza.
You helped me. Now, I will help you.
I will say this,
But there's
without
nowhere
giving
else.
too much stuff away.
There's soldiers at every
The real
door.
shit happens towards the end. Like, the stuff in the middle is like kind of eh.
It's all right. Are you ready?
But like once you get to the real
Honestly,
serious
three
shit,
worlds.
then you're like, okay.
Okay, so why do I only see 3 worlds? I thought there were
So
7.
how come you and Quasimodo are so close?
3. There are 7.
Years.
More than a decade of camaraderie.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
He
Hold on a
never
second.
leaves.
Oh, he's not allowed to leave. Judge Frollo forbids it.
Why?
Care to pull up a stool?
The short version is, Frollo thinks he's doing Quasi a favor by keeping folks from seeing that mug of his.
After a lifetime of watching from the nosebleed seats, Quasi just wanted to go to the Feast of Fools. And we're so proud of him for finally working up the courage to do it.
'Tis a shame those creatures dashed his hopes.
You should talk. When's the last time you looked in a mirror?
Well, you broke it.
Ah, a wise guy, eh?
Knock it off, you couple of blockheads!
These were the worst part of this
One
movie.
failure doesn't cause Quasi to give up. He was so close.
He can't let his
Like
heart
they're
be
funny,
twisted.
but like in a story this dark, they
Don't
felt really
worry.
out of place.
I'll go talk to him.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's watch this scene and then we'll call it an episode.
Oh, my dear Quasimodo. You
This
don't
asshole.
know what it's like out there. The world is cruel. And you are deformed and ugly.
You know, Frollo is the evil equivalent of Tim Curry's character as the Archbishop in the Three Musketeers movie with Kiefer Sutherland, Charlie Sheen, and Oliver Platt.
Oh, you know what's funny? The Three Musketeers is actually a world in this, like the Mouseketeers. Funny you mention.
Yes.
Well, I'm referring to the classic, like the early 90s comedic action piece known as Three Musketeers, with Charlie Sheen, Kiefer Sutherland, and Oliver Platt, and Tim Curry, who is
Plays
great
the villain,
as
I'm sure.
any villain. Oh
Hey,
no,
look,
he's
Tim
great as
Curry,
any
the villain, you've already sold me.
Yeah, so he's
I
basically the
love you.
Archbishop. I love you. Tim
I'm
Curry.
really sad when that guy goes.
Yeah, me too. I'll be devastated.
Just like I was when Robin Williams went. Like we came back
He
from
actually, like,
Austin and I came back from Otakon like when he did end up dying. We were already having a kind of a bad weekend anyway, and as soon as we turn on CNN, that's the first thing that comes up. I'm like,
yeah. I mean, I broke down and was bawling my eyes out. That's how upsetting it was. You know, because Robin Williams being such an important part of our lives.
Yeah.
And, you know, Tim Curry has that significance too, because it's like, he's so iconic, and it's just like, I mean,
Hello
it's just
again.
incredible.
Sora, was it?
But,
You're that guy with
anyway,
Frollo.
back to what I was saying,
Easy. I'm not looking for any
you
sort of
know,
fight.
Tim Curry plays basically the Archbishop,
Finally,
Oh, that's Phil
and
Lamar playing Phoebus.
Tell me, is she still safe in the cathedral?
Because he's played by Kevin Kline in the movie, but it's
She is
Phil Lamar
Esmeralda.
filling in.
Quasimodo helped her escape.
Blast.
What's wrong?
It's Judge Frollo. He's obsessed with destroying the gypsies, and his mind is in a dark place. When I objected to his barbarous actions, he banished me from the guard.
What? That's not fair.
Don't worry about me. Frollo said he's found the Court of Miracles, the gypsies' haven within the city. Esmeralda and her friends are in danger. We have to find them and warn them before Frollo gets there.
That song just got in my head, The Court of Miracles.
Quasimodo! Esmeralda's in trouble.
Where did she go?
I don't know. She vanished into the streets. She gave me this pendant. Esmeralda said this would help us find her. When you wear this woven band, you hold the city in your hand. It's the city! It's a map, see? Here's the cathedral, and the river. Go this way, cross the bridge, and... the Court of Miracles!
Well done, Quasimodo.
Yeah, Quasi. Nice.
Yes.
I can hear the compression
I'm
in the
going to
voices.
save her.
I can really tell this was from a 3DS game. Like, you know,
yeah.
the sound's kind of breaking out from the speakers.
yeah.
All right, so next time with this bonus round, we're going to go find the Court of Miracles. So thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
See ya.